Welcome to our 1 year anniversary stream, everybody. Holy fuck.
I made it.
He made it. He is here. He has made it through the week and last week. We're glad to see you.
I gotta get a beer. I'll be right back.
All right. This is our number 48th episode. We've missed a few because we generally skip some holiday weekends and stuff like that. So, because people like to do the family thing, but most everybody does. So we skipped a few. That's why we're not at exactly 52, but we've done them all except for 4, right? Is that my math right?
Yeah, 4 or 5.
4, yeah, something like that. It's 52 weeks or whatever. I don't fucking know. We missed a few, but 1 year. Let's go. We're still in infancy, you know. We're still in infancy.
Facts.
Yeah, we haven't even learned to crawl yet.
We're starting from the bare bones ground up, nothing. You know.
We haven't figured out how to spell podcast yet.
Did I spell it wrong? Is that what you're getting at, or?
No, I'm just saying, like, for infants. We don't know how to spell.
Yeah, we haven't learned.
Missouri coming in with his dancing dildo emote.
It's a Missouri.
What up? I haven't seen Mom.
She's around. She's off today, but she's in a lot of not feeling so great. I'll say that. So I was busy today. I meant to get on and try playing a little Diablo with her today, but I had a bunch of shit I was trying to do. So
we were fucking lazy, except for we went to.
It's good, dude. It's good to have days where you just don't do a fucking thing.
Yeah.
I honestly believe that. Like, just do whatever, be fucking lazy, do nothing. Like, it's good to have those days to, like, just recharge, you know what I mean? Recharge the batteries and shit.
Well, JC's gone till July.
Oh,
Piper
shit.
was working a double.
Damn.
Today. And then my father-in-law, he went out and watched all the sports stuff.
Nice.
So, like, it was very quiet around the house. But then about 11 o'clock, like, we're playing fucking battle noises with our stomachs over here. And I was like, do you want to go get brunch? And I'm like, yes, let's go. And then we came back, got right back into our fucking PJs and went right back in the bed.
Bro, I have not stepped foot outside in like 3 days because it's been so damn hot.
Yeah.
It was like 106 today at 10 p.m.
Did you get affected by any of those storms?
Oh, yeah. I was without internet for 4 days, without power for 2. The tornado, they said it didn't go over, so I watched it go down my street. I was taking a video going to show Skep how bad it was, and all of a sudden, like, I was like, oh shit, it's here. I'm pulling the screen door shut, and it was damn near trying to pull me out of the house.
What did you say exactly? You said I haven't been sucked like that in how long?
Yeah.
Did y'all see that TikTok of the dude in Temple or whatever with the Ford Ranger? He got blown across fucking 3 lanes of traffic, and it spun him, barrel rolled him 4 times, and then landed on his roof.
Is this from wind?
From the tornado.
Oh.
Yeah.
Was he like, did the tornado like go right over at the top of him, or was just the wind from the tornado? Like, was he an actual cone?
He wasn't an actual cone.
Oh, but he was experiencing
passed.
Yeah, I got you.
He was right next to it.
Like the high winds that are surrounding it and shit.
We have 2 piles on each side of our house in the front that are 20 by 10 by 7 foot tall of just tree debris that was in our backyard.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus. Missouri, welcome back to the future. You got your internet back. Good to know. Good to see. You got another round rolling in. Holy shit, man.
Yep.
I've just had rain and stuff here in the last couple days. A little bit of wind. I had a power flicker the other night for a little while, and then that kind of died out. Nothing crazy, though. We lose power in the wintertime usually for, a day or 2 here and there. Probably about 4 or 5 times throughout the winter from wind. But other than that, it's not too crazy. Pretty temperate climate.
This is our time of year.
Yeah. I'm freaking out,
last
guys.
week during the podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, just for a second.
Oh, shit.
I'm freaking out a little bit. Not because the tuna's flying school, but because in August, my daughter's going to college, so I'm freaking out.
Oh, shit. Where's she going? Local or?
Yeah, she's gonna be a student at Wazoo. freshman at Wazoo. So Washington State University.
You're ready for that one, huh?
I mean, yes and no, man. I'm like,
Empty nester.
yeah, it's gonna be empty around here, and I'm a little nervous because it's like 6 hours. It's on the eastern side of Washington, the towards Idaho, like Idaho border area. It's kind of by like Moscow, Idaho, I think is what it's called. But it's Pullman University. So she's gonna go do that.
When is she going? When is she starting?
I want to say it's like mid-August is when class starts. So
Of this year?
Yeah, this year. So she
Damn.
graduates in about 2.5 weeks from high school, and then she was accepted to go to Wazoo. So she's going to Wazoo, and yeah, I'm just a little like freaking out a little bit.
She's gonna get educated.
Because my
up at
daughter,
Wazoo.
my baby girl, is like flying out. The good thing, here's the good thing. I know it's gonna sound weird coming from a dad, right? But her boyfriend is also going to Wazoo. He was accepted to go to Wazoo as well. So he has, he's got his head on straight, and he's got good grades and all that good shit. So,
Then comes college.
yeah, I hear the weird thing. I like him. I think he's a good dude, man.
So
And I'm pretty good. I'm a pretty good judge of character for the most part. I mean, there's always those those misses. You're like, what the fuck, But I don't feel like that with this one. He's a good one. So he's going there too. So they got to do their freshman year in the dorms, and then they can do what they want after, move out or whatever. So
between us three, let's start a little pool over under 5 years before Skep becomes Grandpa Skep.
5 years.
I'm gonna take. Shit.
You don't even know my daughter though. You guys.
I'm gonna
don't
take
know
the
her.
over. I'm gonna take the.
Oh,
over.
you got a son too.
Yeah, but his wife is. I don't think they want kids at all. I got like fur grandkids. That's what I got. I got
Yeah,
like.
but I'm gonna take the
dog.
over on the daughter, Greg.
Here's
I'm
the
gonna
thing.
take the over. I'm gonna
Is
take the over.
Both
Just 'cause
of
it's
them. Both of them have like they focus on their schoolwork. They focus on that. You know what I mean? So they're both like honor roll students. Both of them forever, for as long as there's been semesters in the school year. They're very, very like good. You know what I mean? Like they like to do their things and have fun or whatever. But for the most part, their priorities are straight. They're in order. So I'm not too concerned. Yeah, she's very goal oriented and focused. She's very, and she has a lot of good discipline, I would say. I'm like doing what she wants to do.
See, mine turns 18 in October. Graduate in December.
Yeah, so she's 18. She just turned 18 in March. My 19-year anniversary is actually today, so that's cool.
Oh, happy anniversary! Mine's next month.
It's just another day now. 20 is the big one. That'll be cool. Do something cool, I think. But yeah, so family's coming out. My mom's coming out, and her aunts and grandparents are coming out for her graduation. So I'm gonna have full house for a week or two. So that'll be fun. That'll be interesting.
If I need to set up all the shit for the stream, let me know.
Yeah, I will. I think we'll be all right. But yeah, just it's one of the things where you have your kid with you for so long, 18 years, and I see this picture come up on my phone all the time. I think my phone is fucking with me because it shows a picture of me holding her when she was like 1, and I was getting ready to go on deployment. So I'm like, I was like literally leaving to go on deployment. And I have a picture of me holding her with her big bright blue eyes. She's a little 1-year-old. I see that all the time now, and it fucking freaks me out because I'm like, Jesus Christ,
You know
she's
what would
18.
be really
Yeah, you don't feel like you're that
Yeah.
old,
Dude,
what would be really cool though is to recreate that picture, but she's holding you because she's the one leading.
I did that with my aunt.
That would be legit.
It's crazy, man. I just
When my aunt graduated high school, she has a picture of me in her cap and gown or of her in her cap and gown and me on her hip. So when I graduated high school, we took the opposite picture. I put her on my hip.
And you dip, we dip, you dip.
No, she didn't put her hand on my hip.
Oh,
Oh, Jesus Christ! Get off the hub mindset, dude. Come on now.
what's your bet, Missouri? Over under? What are you thinking, man?
I'm going over just the way the skip.
I'm gonna be over as well. That's what I'm saying. If ever, my daughter does not like kids, so she's not.
Oh, well, then yeah, I'm gonna go over then.
She's not into kids.
Not
But
yet.
shit happens, you know.
Yeah, I know that, but like,
I wasn't
Yeah.
into kids until I had them.
I'm still not.
I was about to say I was into kids until I had them. Wait,
Adam,
had them.
Whoa.
Yeah.
so you
no,
had
that
them.
doesn't-
Oh, that yes, that's a fact. Yeah, you're like, what?
And there are days where I'm like, fuck.
What have I done?
Facts.
I just went through all of that this week.
Yeah,
My son
dude.
graduated on Wednesday.
Yeah, I think you were talking about that last week, right? And that he was getting ready to graduate. Congrats.
So what is he gonna
That's
do?
awesome.
Probably going into the Air Force.
Honestly, man, that's setting you up for life. You know,
Mhm.
I believe it. Any branch of the
Yeah,
service.
I told him I don't mind him going in the military as
Here.
long as it's not the Army
Coast
or
Guard.
the Marines.
I'll show you guys. Here, this is the picture that keeps coming up on me. This is my daughter, and she's, I think, 1 in this photo. So this was 18 years ago.
Jesus Christ. Skip.
17
You
years
haven't
ago.
aged, bro.
17 years ago.
Facts.
That's her. Look at those
You
big,
look old
bright
as fuck.
blue eyes, man.
In that picture
Mhm.
too.
Yeah. I
I
Do
think
I
he
look
still
the
has
same?
that same gray hair.
Yeah, there's another one too. Yeah. So that's one of the ones I see. There's another one I see too where I'm actually getting ready to go on deployment, so I have a uniform on and stuff. But yeah, man, it's just that the realization, you know, that you're like the little ones are leaving the nest. So
I'm
Yeah.
okay with it.
Yeah, my daughter was talking about, fucking reserves and guard. And all that. I was like, you might as well just go active duty, get everything you fucking can out of it. If you don't like it, get out after 4 years. I was like, because then
Yeah.
you still have benefits. Like, you still have shit that you can do.
oh yeah.
Like, you can go, you can do college while you're active, and then when you get out, you still have college shit if you want to do something else. I was like, and if you get into the right career field, you'll get certain certifications that will translate to what you want to do outside, and you don't have to go to school for
Exactly. And they pay
it,
for
you
that.
know?
Well, they pay for a lot of
Yeah,
it while you're in.
My son's trying to do cybersecurity.
Oh, that's cool, man.
I mean,
honestly,
I-
that's the best fucking field to be in right now.
Yeah, and they're giving bonuses right now.
Mm-hmm.
They're hiring
Hell,
like crazy too.
Security Forces is fucking getting bonuses right now.
Some of the bonuses in like crypto and cybersecurity, and those types of fields are like just insane, dude. Medical fields has always gotten bonuses for shit, but like the cybersecurity, crypto, and that, intelligence communities, holy fuck, bro. And it's like a yearly too, some of them.
So we have a cyber guy that works next door,
Mm-hmm.
and he's been in 3 years, and he said, I'm not fucking real. Like, he's getting out after 4 years because he's gotten so many job offers
Oh yeah.
in the 6 digits.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
They
He's
can't
got,
keep him,
now he's got some experience. He's had school.
and he's got a TS.
Right. You get a TS. I mean,
Mhm.
they love that shit, man.
Yeah.
You're a golden ticket right there for an
Damn,
employee.
is this a salary or a phone number? Shit.
Yeah, it literally, dude. Like, he's getting out. He's going to be a contractor doing the same job that he's doing now, making 6 digits.
Yeah, there's
Yep.
there's a lot of things that people look past. They can't look past. It's the government. I can't. Like, look. Here's what I would say, and I would tell people this a lot: is hate it all you want. What more could you possibly do than to extract something from it to benefit you?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You can extract. They're gonna take something from you, sure, but you're gonna get so much back. Like, it's crazy. You're gonna get so much back from it.
But what can you do in 4 years outside of the military? And then, after 4 years, when you're, 22 years old, 23 years old, and then now you're making that much fucking money.
Oh, dude, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Most people are in college. This guy didn't even need a fucking degree.
And a lot of those guys graduate from college with a bachelor's or master's, and they can't find a fucking job, man.
Mm-hmm.
They can't. Nobody wants to hire a
Yeah.
fucking master's in underwater basket weaving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody wants to do that.
Well, it
I-
almost
I
doesn't
thought
matter what your job is anymore, or what your major was in college. College just isn't what it used to be anymore.
Yeah, well, and a lot of them just say they want to know that you have a degree. You know what I mean? We want to make sure you have a bachelor's degree so we can pay you $55,000 a year. I'm like,
or they're like
degree
irrelevant,
for $55K. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
or
You
it'll
know?
say relevant degree, but yet
Yeah.
you can get a fucking business. You can major in business, and
Mhm.
that's a relevant degree.
Yeah.
And that's just because you understand how to make that company more money.
But the problem is these companies want that as
Yep.
on the resume to pay them a minimal salary anyways.
Yep.
Like, they're not paying them.
Mm-hmm.
You would think, let's say you go to college for 4 years, you get a bachelor's degree and your focus is in something, it doesn't matter what really, but you would expect that after that much education and time and commitment, that when you're done, you'd basically be walking into, you know, a fucking job that's nearing six figures.
A livable wage.
At least. Right. But a lot of these people are doing that. They're getting their degree. They're going to college, getting a degree, and they are having trouble even getting hired on for a fucking, you know,
Anywhere.
a median income in the US is like 55,000 or something. The median, the average is maybe closer to 60 or 69 or somewhere in there, or 70. And they can't even get that after doing exactly what everyone says to do, you know, graduate high school, get good grades, go to college, get a degree, and then you can live, and they can't.
They're struggling almost worse than they were in college.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, now
dude.
you have to pay off student debt and all that
Yep.
shit too.
Yeah, it's crazy. And like, I'm glad, I'm fortunate that, you know, my time has allowed me to pay for 3 years of college for my daughter. It's paid for
Yeah.
because of my service, because I have the GI post 9/11 GI Bill.
You transferred it to her.
Mm-hmm. I transferred it to her. So she has 36 months of full tuition paid, full room and board paid. I just have, and book stipend. She gets a housing allotment. Like,
She gets it all, yeah.
It's nuts, dude.
I didn't go to
It's
college.
like that
but
up
when
here, Jay. Same.
I was looking to go in, and I was gonna major in theater and minor in music. So I'm in the same boat, whether
Yeah.
I win or not.
Yeah.
I would damn sure not had a job if I did that.
Here's what I'll say to that, Jay, is that 170K, let's say 33% of that is going to go to rent.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Family, like, because of the cost
Rent, mortgage,
of things,
utilities. Yeah.
rent, mortgage, utilities is probably going to be closer to 40%, I would say 45, somewhere in there. So half of that. Okay, now take another 25% of that off the top. Taxes. If you're making 170K, you're going to be paying generally about 22%.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have California state tax, which, what is that? Another fucking 12 or some shit? So they're taking 30% off. So basically 60% of your income is chopped off for housing and taxes.
Yep.
And then the rest you have to live, to pay for gas, to pay for a car payment if you have it, phone service if you have it, any kind of savings you might put in. You know, I always recommend people, if they got to pay yourself first, pay yourself 10% of your income at a minimum first,
Yep.
before anything else. And then pay your bills, and then the rest. If you don't have any money that's left over, then you don't. That's just the way it goes, you know. But 10%, that's what I'd say.
Well,
And
I
that-
mean,
and
what,
that's
they just
yeah, that's in California, West Coast. Anything up the West Coast is crazy, dude. You
well,
know?
I mean, Texas is in the 6 digits now
Yeah, it's up there. It's getting
for
up
what is
there.
published. It's like 107, and it's like
You know why it's
You
getting
know?
like that? Because
You know,
all the
from
fucking
California-
people
all-
moving from California, New
Yep.
York, going there,
to Texas.
and
Yep.
everything's getting jacked up because the demand is higher.
Yep.
So now Texas is a hodgepodge of people from the coasts coming in because they're like, oh, it's cheaper to live here. And then they go
Yep.
in there, and then they're like basically making it exactly what they left.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know what else does that? Viruses.
Yes.
It's nuts, man.
Yeah, I'm weighing on whether or not we're staying in Louisiana or moving to Texas, and that's just on tax purposes alone.
Yeah. I look at it like this right now too. Like, if you live in in an area where it's expensive, right? So what you can count on is the cost of housing to go up. So if you can get in somewhere at some point and put the time in, a decade or more, into that place, and then you leave it, you can leave and live somewhere that the cost of living is lower, And pretty much for a lot of cases, you could almost buy something outright moving inland.
Oh yeah, I mean, people in California. I had a buddy that he was in California for 8 years, or whatever, and he sold his house. And this is like he bought like 2 years before the fucking spike in the market.
Yeah, 21
and
spike or whatever.
Yeah, he retired in California, sold his house, paid cash for a house in Texas.
Yeah.
That's what Scott was saying.
With what he made profit on. Like, it's crazy.
You have to suffer for about a decade or so in an expensive area if you can, and then bite the bullet, move somewhere,
But
That's how I was showing Skep the prices of the places across the street from the land across the street from where we just bought.
Yeah.
And he said that he could sell his place and probably even buy that land and build a house on it and be good.
Oh, yeah, easy. Yep.
Yep.
There's a house fucking literally down the street from me in my neighborhood. It's on selling right now for 1.6, dude. 1.6. They bought it for 700, like 750, dude. That's a lot of money. Yes, it is. But the fact that it's worth more than
$1 million appreciation.
The fact that it's worth more than twice what they paid for it, and they bought it in like 21. Bro, get the fuck out of here. That's crazy.
I mean, dude, every time a for sale sign goes up in my neighborhood, I go and look at, hey, what's the fucking sell price?
Yeah.
And then when I see a sold sign, I'll go and research and see what it sold, like what it was actually sold for. And I'm just sitting there and I'm like, please let me sell this house. Please let me sell this house.
Well,
because I mean, we've been in it since 13.
Yeah. Here's the thing: is you got to be in a market that moves quick. You know what I mean? Not all of them move the same way.
My area, they don't stay on the market for 30 days.
So your area is probably like, it creeps, you know what I mean? It will always go up. It just doesn't move up as fast as like where I'm at.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, from when we moved in, so our neighbors, they bought in 19 or whatever, and they bought the house for like 175.
Yeah.
After everything was done, and they're selling the house, and they just closed for 280.
Yeah, that's good, man.
So it's not a lot, but it's still like,
yeah,
and I've owned mine since 13. So like, I can't.
Yeah, it's wild, dude.
You could probably sell your house and buy 20-something acres across the street from me. Be my neighbor. Do it.
Well, I've got dude. What's crazy is over this week, like it was a work week for me because I'm trying to get the business running, the plane washing and detailing.
Yeah.
And just because of the school and they know everybody's like, I need business cards. Because there's 3 AMPs around that work at 4 different airports in the area. And everybody's always asking them, hey, I need somebody that washes my plane. I'm like, dude, here's my number. Tell them to call me. Like, this is how we're going to start this. So, like, I'm at the point now where I'm about to go find some dudes that are on shift work, teach them how to fucking clean a plane and say, let's go, boys. Pay $20 an hour. Let's go. Because I can't do it solo. Because it takes, for my standards, like I finally got a rhythm going this week on the 172s. It takes me 3.5 hours, like start to finish, and that's just with my standards. Because like I actually get all the bugs off and all that shit. Most guys, what I found is they just do a fucking wet wash or whatever. Use some harsh ass chemicals that rips all the fucking wax and ceramic coat off and all that shit. I'm like, don't do that shit. So like, it's starting to be a fucking demand. So I got to be close because there's 15 airports within a 50-mile radius right now.
Well,
that's good.
It's in Woodville, which is right in between Shreveport and Houston, basically.
Yeah.
It's a good little
I mean,
spot.
I got Longview, Tyler, Monroe, Ruston, and then all the little tiny fucking airstrips in between.
I have family in Monroe.
I will be flying there a lot.
Damn.
And then Skep's going to text me. Hey, basically, I fly on Tuesdays and Fridays, Skep. So if you want to check in on me,
okay,
when you get off work, and just be like, Sanka, you dead yet?
No,
yeah, man.
Zanka, you dead?
You dead yet?
Well, you better answer me back. Don't let me sit there and wait fucking a whole damn day and be like, Jesus Christ, he's not texting me.
You got Ash's number too.
I'll have to dig Ash's number out and be like, hey,
I was about to say,
sorry to
you got
text
Ash's
you, but because I'm just checking in on him,
No, yeah, Tuesdays and Fridays is my normal.
Oh,
He's
Jesus.
gonna have Shreveport, Louisiana, like pinned in this Google.
I can get on a plane
notification every time.
to New Orleans fucking quick. I have to.
So I'll just text you the fucking tail numbers, dude, and you can pull it up on flight rate.
Oh,
You'd be
that's right. I
better
can track all
offline
the
in
flights.
Dallas than New Orleans.
I'll text them all right now.
Yeah, I can track. I just need the tail numbers, and I can track it.
Yep, there you go.
All right.
And it's 14 to 1600.
Okay. I got tail numbers. I'm good. I'll watch what the fuck he's doing and shit.
Yeah, he's gonna be bored at work.
Hey, is this you?
Watch it.
I'll take a
He's like,
screenshot
why
of
are
it.
you doing fucking circles in a tight radius?
Hey man, I just watched your elevation go
worry
from
about it.
1,000 to 1,200. Like, what's going on?
Is there a reason you were circling this this strip club?
Oh my god.
Facts.
Yeah, we're looking for a place to get lunch, which is crazy that that's a thing in Texas.
What?
Lunch at a strip club.
Oh,
that's
yeah, bro.
Louisiana thing too.
We have
That's disgusting.
what is that? Oceaneering and all these other places nearby, and like right across the street from them are strip clubs, so they can take their fucking clientele to lunch.
Dude, when I went to a school in Fort Worth to learn about some aircraft engines that I was working on. It was a while back. And they're like, hey, we're going to go to, I can't remember the place, but it's in Fort Worth. And they have like a fucking lunch menu at the strip club. I'm like, y'all want to go to the strip club for lunch? Like, we got an
1000%.
hour. And they're like, yeah. They have a salad bar. You can get steak. I'm like, what the fuck? When in the...
Did you go?
No. Dude, I'm disgusted
dude.
by it, dude. It just
I'm gonna
I've
tell you
never
right now. I
been.
bet you the food is fucking phenomenal because I may or may not have gone to lunch before, and it is pretty good.
I'm just repulsed by the thought of it, man. I don't think that, like, bodily parts like that should be around food, man. I don't know. It's just me.
What's the
I'm a
difference
little
with a
bit-
cookout whenever you got fucking women running around in fucking bikinis and dudes running around with no fucking shirts and board shorts?
He knows them.
I don't know, man. It's just something about it going into a dimly lit place with a bunch of dudes and cracking into a steak, and then there's titties on the stage. You know, it's a little weird for me. I don't know. It just
My
it just
thing
doesn't make
is
sense.
like I don't want to see that
While I'm eating.
if they can't touch me. You know what I mean? Like what's the point? Like I just don't understand. Professionally give me blue balls, okay?
Yeah. You're paying
Yeah.
somebody to not do stuff to you.
Yes.
I may or
Just
may not
teasing.
have gone to lunch at one of those establishments as well.
Was the food
I
good?
live
though?
in Vegas though. I
It
mean,
was.
I can
Exactly.
imagine.
Like, that's the thing. Like, it's good food.
I just can't, dude.
When
it
I
just-
was stationed at Fort Hood.
I just can't.
Oh.
I don't know, man. It's just weird to have those two things in the same place, you know? It's like, I don't know, dude.
You get extra gonorrhea with your steak, man. It's just flavor.
Oh,
like, you would just
God.
stay home, eat dinner at your kitchen table, and watch porn. You know? What the fuck? What are you doing?
I would if Pornhub didn't block access to Texas.
I'll just have.
Wait,
They make VPNs for that.
That's a thing?
No, they did. They completely shut down access to Texas.
Well,
Because
no, you have to
there's a bill.
verify your identity.
No, most of them. Pornhub's completely shut down for Texas.
Well, the thing, yeah, but the bill isn't gone. It's still verified.
Seafood buffet at a strip club for lunch.
Yeah,
Wonder
it
why
smells
it
like it
smelled
anyway.
like around
Yeah, well,
It's like, I can't tell if this is the seafood or...
you go in. Oh man, it smells like a fucking crawfish boil in here. Man, it's gonna be good. Oh no, we're having steak.
We have a salad bar. So you're not serving fish? No. Oh my god,
That's
dude.
something, man. I need to give me some
Time
fucking
to
mud
leave.
bugs in me.
Jay, I'm texting.
I think he's talking about crawfish.
No. Oh, AG, you never answered the vote.
Mud bugs? Is that crawfish?
Yeah.
What vote?
The business name vote.
Oh yeah. What did you? You haven't
Oh.
decided?
I'm taking
No,
votes.
hold on, I'll look back at it, but I'm pretty sure it was number 2.
I like the second one. What was the name of? What's the
Plain
name of it?
perfection.
Yeah,
No, I'm
I
going
think
back
that
to it right
I like
now.
that one, man. It sounds like a number I would call if I had a plane and
Yeah.
I wanted it washed.
But if you are gonna
Perfection.
do like,
Because I like it,
trying to
because
sell
I like
shirts and stuff.
the double meaning of plain perfection. Like
Exactly.
the double meaning of the plain part. I liked it.
Mhm.
That's why.
It's just plain perfection.
Jay's with them. Well, right now, cleaned for takeoff is winning.
See, Jay is right too. Plain for takeoff
like-
is winning.
I liked
Yep.
it too.
I don't like that shit. That sounds dumb.
Yeah, I don't like that one either. Three and 4 weren't were least favorite. I like 2 and then 1.
Yeah. See, I like the plain and simple and the clean.
How about
But I like
that's
plain
sky high?
perfection because it also shows like that you're trying to do a really really good job on it. That you're gonna.
Well, I like that
clean
too, but
clean
it's
it
also
quality
one of those.
well. Yeah,
Mhm.
quality.
Well, but it's also one of those things like the way that I'm going to structure it and have different services or whatever. Like, yeah, the basic wash is going to take like bugs and shit off, but like some people look at it and be like, this isn't what I wanted. Well, motherfucker, this is what it says. So it's like that false sense, because of how some people are. That's kind of what I felt about that.
Which one?
The plain perfection.
So you don't like that one, or you do like that one?
I do. It's not my favorite.
Which one is your
and
favorite?
that was more after. I'm honestly cross between the plain and simple and the cleaned for takeoff.
I would say clean for takeoff would be my like second choice.
If I was buying a hat for a company, I would buy you boys. I would buy that hat, but
That's my least favorite. That's
So we
number
threw-
4,
Yeah.
hands down.
We threw that one in because Ashley, like whenever she does all her marketing emails and all that stuff, she's calling the dogs the Bayou Boys,
Mm.
and so she threw that one in, and I was like, I like the idea, but when it comes to business wise, like I want people to know kind of like what it's all about, but they just look at the.
Here's my thing. In today's day and age, you should probably keep any reference of a pronoun out of a business title.
Yes.
Yeah. especially a male one.
Yeah, well, fuck them. So they don't like.
Well, I'm just telling you, man,
yeah.
what it is today, What about Bayou Girls? Some of you, what about Bayou Girls?
It's fucking patriarchy.
You got to think the people that own planes, most of them are, older than I am. So
Yeah. No,
Their
I mean,
mindset's
yeah,
a
there's a
little
lot. No, I get that, man, but I'm just...
I'm,
Then it should be
I'm not
old-timey.
politically correct. Fuck them.
Well, I'm not
Name it
either.
old timey
By no
plain
means.
detailing.
Yeah.
And I'm also in the fucking
Old-timey.
south.
Plain washes and handies. That's what you should call it.
Facts.
Handy plain wash.
until that one person's like, "Where's my fucking handy?"
Yeah.
Planes and bikinis.
Yeah.
But you have to wear.
That
a
would
bikini.
be awesome.
you know how
Just go
much
out there in a
money-
fucking bikini top and some cutoffs.
Yeah.
You know how much
Wash
money
your
you would
plane.
make, bro? You know how like people go out and do like car washes and bikinis if you had
Yeah.
plain washes and bikinis?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I mean, they
'cause if
have
you're-
bikini baristas here. You get coffee from somebody in bikini. In
Yeah.
a coffee
Yeah.
stand. Like, it makes so much money just because of that, dude.
Have you ever bought coffee there?
No, I know they exist, but I've never gone.
It's the same reason you don't want to eat lunch at a fucking strip club. I don't want fucking chlamydia with my coffee. I'm sorry.
It's very
Can I
common.
Can I get 2 pumps of syphilis with my almond milk?
If you're getting
I
all
think
that,
I'd rather have syphilis than almond milk.
Listen,
if
it's
you're adding anything like that in your fucking coffee, you shouldn't be drinking fucking coffee anyways.
it's almond milk. Not my favorite thing.
Where's the tit on almond?
Because it's not coffee anymore once you start putting all that stupid shit in it.
Wait, they have bottomless baristas there? Oh god, dude.
Can I get a skid mark macchiato, please?
I think there's too much fucking humidity in the air to have that kind of shit here.
Bottoms up.
Bottoms up here, bottomless baristas. Is that a thing? Like, are they nude from the waist down? That's weird.
So I was going through Twitter. That was like when my cell service is down. Twitter would come up every now and then. I was trying to get some kind of fucking news, what was happening during the storms.
Mhm.
And hashtag Houston, I would, a lot of it was about the storms. But then you would just get a bunch of people just getting their backs blown out and fucking on your timeline feed. And I'm like, that's exactly what I'm looking for right now.
Leave it to Texas.
Wait, so hold on. What
That's
was
marketing
the hashtag?
genius, actually.
Hashtag Houston.
Oh, because people
You can
are
do it with
using
any major city.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people are hashtagging stuff to get visibility, trying to get visibility on their post. Or
I mean,
whatever.
the marketing IQ is there.
I mean,
Yeah.
you could just
Because
go
if
to.
you're home,
Sorry, you go ahead.
I was gonna say if you're home alone and your power's out or whatever, and you're looking at fucking hashtags, what else do you have?
It was hot enough, bro. We didn't have any AC. It was hot enough. I wasn't about to work up any kind of fucking friction.
I think if you Oh, fuck, I lost my train of thought. He said friction, and I'm like, fuck, I don't know what I'm talking about anymore.
All I can think about is me running up the flagpole.
All I can picture in my head is rebels just working up a sweat. I don't want to picture that.
That's not hard to do, bro. I can sit here right now and just start sweating.
Oh my god!
I swear I had that fucking what's it called? Hyperhidrosis. You just sweat for no reason.
Oh yeah. What's the temperature in your house right now?
My room is 71.
That's not bad.
It's fucking
But
hot.
outside it right now it is
I keep my house at
96.
that's not bad. I keep my house at a brisk 69 degrees. 68
That's why I think the
sometimes.
world is ending.
Mine is set at 67.
Why is the world
It
ending?
is 86 degrees here. In the
Hell is
fucking
freezing
desert.
over. Hell is freezing over.
Hmm.
I love you.
Do you
Love you too, bye.
is that cold for you or what?
Yeah.
Right now, in this time of year, it's cold.
It's
That sounds like an
May,
amazing
yeah.
temperature to be outside in right now.
June. Yeah. Probably somewhat close to normal.
Enjoy
We
it
don't
while
really
it
get
lasts.
stupid hot until July.
Yeah.
End of
We got-
June, July.
There's a guy I work
That's when
with
it'll
here.
be like 110.
There's a guy I work with here who just came from like central California in the desert area where it gets 115 out, you know. And he moves up here and he's like, I fucking love this, dude. It's so nice. It's like 60 degrees out. It's chilly by most accounts, you know. You kind of put a hoodie on and a pair of pants, but just the fact that the temperature difference isn't like burning you alive, you know. It's like hell on earth. When you come here, it's like cool, crisp, and the air's clean, and you know, he's in love with it.
think
In love
about
with it.
What month was that when you came down? For your family reunion?
That was like
What month was
July
that?
or something.
July. Yeah, and it was like
was
melt
100
your face hot.
Yeah, it was 115 on the fucking temperature, but I bet you around the asphalt and shit, it was probably 120, 130. Like we were traversing through casinos just to avoid being outside. Because I love how they all connect together, you know. But
Until you got to cross a major street.
oh yeah, and then we got to go take the tram or some shit, and we're like, what the fuck, dude? And you're sitting there waiting for it, just sweating your ass off. Like this is fucking miserable.
Mm-hmm.
Your asshole is always 15 degrees hotter than the ambient. So what you're saying is you got a warm asshole.
Yes,
you know,
I do.
That's what I love about flying. When we get up in the air, fucking great.
cool.
The problem is getting into the plane, taxiing, and all the things before you get in.
Because some things don't
swamp ass.
Yeah, they don't have AC in them, right?
They have AC when you start moving.
Yeah, right. They don't have an actual air conditioner though.
Hell no.
There's no what do they call it? Environmental control system of any sort, which is there to cool avionics and keep the pilots cool, basically.
Yep, and it's
People
all
cool.
naturally aspirated.
Yeah, fuck that.
All those fucking things.
If you're
Just
lucky, you
nice.
might get like a little fan.
No,
Just mount
you're
one
lucky
the
to find
dash.
You're lucky to find a fucking USB port in a fucking 60s plane.
That's somebody modified it later and put one in.
Yep.
No, they have cigarette ports still in those.
Actually, no, they didn't.
They didn't.
There's one in the hangar right now that is like True Form 1962 Cessna. That motherfucker has no cigarette port, no nothing. Like it's a time capsule getting into that thing. He's like, you're gonna fly it. And I'm like, no,
no,
No.
not happening.
like modern headset. A lot of modern headsets won't even work with fucking radio in that thing.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind of headset do you use when you fly? Generally, what they give you, or do you have
Just-
your own yet?
I don't have mine yet
40s.
Mm-hmm.
because it's my my birthday's coming up.
Use Astro
And
A40.
I was told not to buy one.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm just using bib clerks.
I'll tell you that most of the naval aviators around here, they like the Bose fucking headsets in their planes.
You know me, I'm a fucking audio,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm actually going to get the noise canceling David Clark headset.
Mm.
And that's just so my cousin, he flies too.
Mm-hmm.
And he's about to swap over to it from the Bose.
Mm-hmm.
And that's just simply because, you know, most of the time when in the general aviation community, you are going up and you have sunglasses on. That will break a noise canceling seal. He said those David Clarks, he goes, they will keep the seal and it's David Clark and it will last you 15 fucking years.
But do you want noise canceling? Or, I mean, you would think like your hearing is part of, you know, something goes wrong, you hear it.
You can still hear stuff. Like, because I've used Bose before or whatever, and there's not a lot of difference. It's just how it dampens, really.
What is it? David Clark?
Yeah, it's the.
I'm looking at the aviation headset. Oh,
yeah,
is it? Oh, they made the old
military
school
uses David
ones.
Clark's.
We used to use. Yeah, we don't. Everybody fucking turns those in. They don't. They take the Bose out because those are. They don't like them.
I'm getting the DC. I want the DC 1X.
Okay.
How do you grab the yoke? Personally, how do you handle your yoke? Like, how do you grab it?
Well, now that I actually know how to fly, just three finger it with one hand.
3 fingers. Damn.
Yeah.
White knuckles it.
Those
I used to white knuckle that bitch.
Do you two hand twist or
No?
No.
I one hand twist the throttle though.
So we use those in our. So in the Navy, we have our head cranial. We wear the plastic shell covers. You've seen Navy people wear those, and they have the big earmuffs. Those are similar, and these are the headsets we use when we are plugged into a radio.
Yep.
But
to talk to the pilot.
Yeah, to plug into the bird or something like that.
Yep.
But the pilots, these are what's in the aircraft for them to use because that's what the Navy buys. However, none of them use them. They all have, like most of our guys here use a Bose headset, especially our guys that are in like passenger aircraft.
Yep.
Just because the padding on them is fucking terrible. So I would invest in the padding kit too, in a padding kit for those because the fucking padding is ass. Get the gel ones, dude. Yeah,
the DC, the ones that I'm getting are the like direct competitor to the Bose, and they're starting to outshine the Bose. They're becoming very popular. Because when I first got into this, what was it, 2 months ago? They were like $800, and now they're $1,000.
Yeah, we use the H10s. That's what we use.
Yep, H10.
And they're ass. Just they're ass if you don't change the fucking ear pads out with the gel ones. If you use the gel ones, they're a little more comfortable, but.
Well, but y'all's are like rinse and reuse all the time, right?
They're what?
They're not issued specifically to you.
No, yeah, we use them. Most of the time we use our own like headgear. So if you own what we call it's the cranial, no one else is going to use it. You use your own like the whole time.
But I'm talking about if you're plugging into the pilot or whatever, like if you're using those that the military has, y'all don't, those aren't issued to y'all.
No, they're not issued to us directly, but they're issued to us to use while we're in a spot, certain location.
Yeah.
And then we have to turn them in when we're done.
Yeah, I use the 13.4 stereo versions because that's my instructor's extra headset because I'm not going to use that fucking bullshit $100 headset because ass.
Yeah, I think the ones we use are about 300 1X. Okay.
I think the most, I've done a 2-hour flight and I had no issues with those David Clarks.
Yeah, the only issue I've ever had is the comfort of them, man. The sound is good, comfort, Yeah, but all our fucking pilots and like the flight passengers they all use fucking Bose, dude. I don't know why, but
Bose are not bad. They aren't, but like I look at like it's plastic. Like every single one of the Bose are fucking, and the David Clarks,
they're plastic ear
those
cups.
1Xs. It's still a little bit, but the band and all that stuff is still metal.
Yeah.
So like when it comes to that type of stuff, like.
Yeah, they use these A30s or some shit. I don't know what the fuck they are. They're fucking expensive as fuck.
The A30s are
A30s. A20s,
I mean, they couldn't even go up to the A50s, bro. Wireless.
Well, I mean, what?
Sorry, they look similar. A20s is what the most of them use.
Yeah. Yeah, well, because the A30s just came out.
Yeah.
This year.
$1,000.
And they're fucking like, yeah.
But they're very comfortable, man. I will tell that out of the box, they're way more comfortable. But once you change those ear fucking things out, if those 1Xs come with better ear pads.
They do.
Like that shit's, because especially if you're wearing it for a while, it gets real uncomfortable.
It's the same ear cups that come on my Technicas.
Oh, okay.
They're gel with the faux leather.
Yeah, I love the gel insert. cups, man. They're nice. Anyway, fuck, we're getting boring. No, most of our listeners don't listen to this shit. I like the conversation, but
That's what we're here for.
You want
I
to
know.
talk about that? The grifter lady.
or I mean, it's pretty hot right now, but next week it probably won't be. Or I don't know. You never know how shit. You know how shit goes. It goes on for about a week on the internet, and then it kind of pizzles out, and then something new comes up and grabs everybody's attention. But
Yeah. Last week it was JoJo Siwa.
I don't even know. I've seen this JoJo Siwa person on the internet on certain videos, clips, but I don't know. I've heard a lot of people don't like that person.
No, it's just because it's everywhere. It's just like, if I flip through my For You page right now, it's probably 3 or 4 videos about her within 10 of them.
You fucked up and you watched one, didn't you? And now it's,
Yeah.
it's feed.
Because it was entertaining watching her fucking dance really bad.
Yeah.
See, if I see like more than
clue who that is.
like, if I have more than like 2 of the things that come up, I say not interested. And it
Yeah.
helps.
Oh yeah. Clean. You
I know who
reset
it
your
was
shit,
because
too.
I had a daughter around the same age as she was coming up with her big ass bows and shit. So that's the only reason I know who
She's like
JoJo Siwa was.
like a singer or something, right?
She started off on Dance Moms.
Yep.
Dance
then
moms.
Became like an entertainer of some sort. Yeah.
Was she the mom or a kid?
No, she's a kid. She was a
Oh.
kid.
Well,
She's 21 now.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one I've been seeing lately is the one, not JoJo Siwa, but the one about the lady who was making cupcakes.
Hi, Shorty.
She was making cupcakes and crying and posted an edited video of herself crying and making cupcakes for her birthday about being a single mom and some stuff. And then
The dad is roasting her.
the ex-husband does a stitch of the video, and the stitch talks about how she don't have the kids. He's got custody of both girls, and that she owes like 20 grand in back child support. She doesn't have a job. She's basically grifting, like faking whatever it is she's doing. And the fucked up thing about it is that now their whole life is like on TikTok. They've put
First name, last name, everything.
everything. So bad on her for being a fucking, I mean, what you would expect out of someone like that on TikTok is they're just grifting. They're just on there just making a sad story, and it may or may not be mostly or partly true or not true at all, and they're taking money from people. And then you got a guy who's posting way too much personal information, who has 2 young children that shouldn't be doing that shit, posting way too much information online to basically contradict what, the other parents saying. They put their whole life basically on the internet. So shame on him for being a dumbass like that, doing that shit.
Moron.
Whether he's
We
right
can
or
thank
wrong.
Facebook for that stuff.
Yeah, whether he's right or wrong about the situation, like, he shouldn't do it as a responsible parent. He shouldn't be doing that shit. That's fucking childish. Take that shit to the judicial system and let them work that shit out. You shouldn't do that. You got 2 young girls to protect. So she shouldn't be grifting, and he shouldn't be posting that shit on the internet. But that's basically what the story, the popular story is that's out right now.
I would like to know how old they are.
I want to say, fuck, their birthdays are posted, so I think they're like 1990 or something. So like mid 30s, early to mid 30s.
But you would think in that like ish time frame that they were kind of taught things.
I don't know. They live in Florida. If that tells you anything.
Okay, that tells.
See, we were born like 85 and sooner or later. I mean, so we know a time without internet. So
Wait.
like if you're born in 90, you probably don't remember a time without internet.
Yeah.
So we know, like, when internet came out, it's like, hey, you don't want to put too much information out on this thing,
Yeah.
Well,
There was internet.
Okay,
it just wasn't accessible by everybody.
Yeah. Well, because what are they calling it now? Like the post Gen Z, the Zennials now or whatever, that kind of like had a raising and all like both between Gen Z and the millennial. Or
No,
Gen X?
Zennials is in between millennial and X. Yeah,
That's
like
like
us four.
76 to 82 is like that. That's where I fall into. Because
That's where I fall.
Because I was 79, so like in 1990, I was 11. You know what I mean? I was a fucking kid. So
I was
Early to mid 80s is when that cuts off. Late 70s to early to mid 80s. So it's all of us basically.
mostly, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it like kind of also depends on where you grew up, because a lot of places are a little bit behind other places. So
Yeah.
you grew up somewhere where a smaller area, or
Hell, I didn't have cable until high school. Internet was, late high school.
Yeah.
Or growing up in like a blue collar family.
Yeah, you're not. You grew
Back
up
in the day, blue collar.
It was a little slower. There, places are a little behind. You know what I mean? Everything kind of hits the coasts and moves itself inwards. So the closer you are to the middle, a little bit more behind people are. Back then, it was a lot slower to reach the Midland areas.
Well, I mean, because there wasn't fucking social.
Right. It was all word of mouth,
bullshit.
letters, fucking phone calls. Hey, you know about this? I'm like, nah, I ain't seen that shit. And a year later, it pops up. Now it's
or
like
local
instant.
news stations.
Yeah, now it's instant. Now because of the internet, everything is instant. So
Yep.
it hits everywhere all at once. But
Like
even
me
still,
Snapchatting my brunch.
yeah, even still, like I could go back home to visit family and be like, yeah, everything here is like at least 5 years behind. Still, feels like.
Yeah, it depends on how far away you are from a major city as well.
Yeah, I would agree there. Yep, major cities.
Hell, I feel like the entire eastern side, Texas, and western side, Louisiana, is all just Jesus. It's a little rough.
Fast, slow, behind the times, ahead of times.
Real slow.
It's real slow. I would say probably they're still living in the 90s.
Really? God dang.
Yeah. Some of them, yeah, I would say so. Like going toward the Rayburn and Toledo, fuck yes. 100%.
They're like HD TV. What is that?
Yeah. You mean to tell me I have to have a box and what's digital antenna? I don't know.
Yeah.
God, I remember that shit.
Thank God for that, bro. When we were out of internet, that we were watching digital TV.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
There's like 120 channels and like 30 of them are in black and white. It's like, where's like, I understand like classic TV, but let's give us some like fucking a little bit newer stuff. Like I would like to see some Roseanne on TV or some shit.
See, and you're in fucking Podunk. I get fucking 5 channels that are worth the shit.
I got a good antenna, and I
never had
placed it perfect.
We didn't have
Mine sucked.
antenna TV where I live either.
We had it
At all.
We had 3 channels. It was like ABC, NBC, and a non-windy day we'd get Fox. But it wasn't. It was always kind of fuzzy and staticky. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, back in analog, we only had like 5 channels or something. But this digital shit, you get like 2.2, 2.3. Yep. You get like there's so many different channels now. It's basically how basic cable was back in the day.
Oh yeah.
Can we talk about the invention of the remote control though? That was like probably the greatest thing since sliced bread. Because I felt like I was in a sweatshop back in the day.
Oh yeah, dude. Go change the channel.
Go change the channel. Yep.
And you go up and turn click the knob.
My job was to go outside the trailer house and all the way around the bag and turn the Moonraker so we can get to channel 39 in. They're bang on the window. Stop.
Yeah, we had one of those big antennas on a pole that was like had all the little prongs that came off of it. Yeah.
Yeah. You had to turn it perfect to be able to get it right. Yeah. A little bit more. You're good. You're close. A little bit more. A little bit. Stop.
Mm-hmm. We had a fucking tube TV, like the framed out, like old school tube TVs until I was like 11 before my dad finally got the OG Sony flat screen. That weighed like fucking 700 pounds and it was a 32-inch TV. Ours
was like a 19-inch Quasar. And it had VHF, UHF fucking knobs on it, dude.
Yes.
Yep. And the button to turn it on and turn the volume up is a silver fucking knob. And you had to pull it out And it would pop, and it would make this pop sound, and the TV would appear in the tube.
Yep.
And then
that was also the volume knob.
That was the volume too. Yeah.
Yep.
That was the volume.
And then you had like a tuning knob within the UHF and VHS. You had to like push it in, and turn it to kind of like change, not tracking, but signal, I guess it would be.
Such as a quasar.
Sorry.
It's a brand.
It's
Shorty.
I believe it is a
brand.
type of star, but
Hey, Shorty.
So,
I know it's like a small town-ish up there where you're at. Do you know who Patty Pimlett is? He's got the same accent as you, like the exact one.
Well, that's because he's not fucking English.
Yeah, he is. He's just a scouse. No? Okay. Never mind then. I saw a video of him. He was walking his dog, and he had to knock on somebody's door. And he's like, my dog just had a sloppy shit out front. I just want to know if you had some water, I can clean it up. He's like, oh my God, are you Patty Pimlett?
I don't even know what model my parents had, but it was similar to. Yeah, I don't know. You
What
look
the
at
fuck
Quasar
accent is
TV,
that? Get him, Shorty.
That's as close
Get
as I got.
him.
What was the other one? Zenith.
Zenith, yes.
Zenith. What was the other one? Popular.
Panasonic.
Did they make old ass TVs too? Didn't they? Yeah, Panasonics. I don't know. Ours was like a 70s fucking TV or some shit. We still had in the 80s and 90s.
With the wood paneling and shit.
Well, this one had just a piece of wood panel on the side.
Shit.
We lost one.
Tuna.
Yeah. And we're coming up on an hour 30, so.
He grew up in Huyton. Or was from Huyton. What's he say?
It's got a Scouse out accent, sure.
Huyton, United Kingdom.
Interwebs lagged, he said. He said his interwebs lagged. Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, we can wait for him to pop back in and wrap things up if we want to. It's up to y'all.
Do that.
I don't care. We've been going for an hour and a half, so.
I'm done with my last beer, so
Yeah.
I'm good.
I got 2 more in the fridge, but they're Guinness, so I might save them. What's up? I think we're going to wrap it up, man. Want to wrap up?
Sure.
All right.
I had to go reset my internet, apparently.
Oh, shit.
Mhm.
It just completely.
It had a little burp.
No.
Yeah, burp the baby.
The hamster tripped.
Yeah. It's like fucking tumbled through the wheel.
That screensaver mode.
Yeah. I've seen hamsters do that shit in cages before.
I've
The pet store and shit.
I
had
wanna shout-
my sister's had one that would do it on for fun. Like he'd run real fast and then just stop and let himself fucking do
Like-
360s.
What you want to do?
This is. I wanted to show this.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
Mhm.
That's an RCA. I had a Quasar, but those are the old school TVs. Yeah, with the knobs and
Yep.
shit. UHF, VHF knobs.
Yep.
That one looks fancy. Did it have a button to press to power it on and off?
No, I don't know.
Yeah.
I remember the
Those
like
are
the old
standalones.
school, the original big screens
Yeah.
that were bigger than fucking most dog houses nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you got shit like this.
Oh, dude. Yeah, those were fucking like grandma's house and shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I need one of those so I can plug in my
So
my Atari.
just get the little box, man, that transfers it to HDMI and shit.
Yeah, but it don't have the same fucking aura to it,
Mm.
With the nostalgia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like listening to records on a fucking turntable,
Yep. That's like showing people an old floppy disk that are like 20 to 30 years old. They don't know what the fuck that thing is.
When
they
they
say
were
it's a save
actually
button.
floppy.
Well, no, that's the 5 1/4. I'm talking about the
Yeah.
3 1/2 floppy, the hard plastic ones. They look like a save button, and everybody, that's a save button. They don't know what the fuck it is.
All right,
It's weird.
this was my TV that we had at the house.
Yeah,
Everybody had that one. And
That's the one that
didn't
we
work.
had.
It
I
never
know.
worked, so you had a TV on top of that.
Yeah,
Like that became
power
like
button
your TV
right here.
stand.
Yeah. See, ours wasn't that one. We had the it was smaller. Like the one side was like a wood panel, but it wasn't like the floor model like that.
Yeah, no, ours like because
Yes,
it had the
we
little
had-
door right there.
We had one like that, but it was I think it was a Magnavox, and the bottom was a swivel.
Oh,
Everybody
nice.
that has
So it
that
had the
TV,
big wooden base, and it could swivel.
Oh yeah, those
everybody
TVs
that
were
had
like
that
500
TV
pounds, dude.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
so heavy.
had this couch as well. Everybody that had that TV had this couch sitting right
That
across.
flower
From it.
motif with the wooden.
With plastic on it.
Yes,
Like I grew
I'm
up,
telling
it
you,
didn't
bro.
have the barn or anything on it. It was more like a floral motif. But
I would tell you though
That
that
couch.
whatever fabric that is was the softest, most
Facts.
comfortable fucking fabric ever. Didn't
Oh,
get
yeah.
hot.
And those couches last for fucking ever, dude. Now you buy a couch and you gotta fucking replace it in like 6 years because it's worn out.
Yeah.
Like the cushion, you gotta either restuff all the cushions or like get a new couch because they're all fucking worn out now.
Dude, we just had to buy a new fucking bed.
Yeah.
Like I was tired of fucking taking everything apart, just fucking retighten everything.
Yeah.
Like
Oh.
I mean, you let it get loose. That way, like the motion of the bed helps out.
But then when you
know
get
what I
into
mean?
it makes sounds.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like every time I fucking roll over, like solid wood fucking bed too.
Mhm.
But I'm like, bruh. And we just bought that thing in 21. So Jay, your invention.
The smells that my
Might not-
brain just made, dude. It smells like mothballs and fucking. Let's say, smell mothballs
Cigarettes.
and dust, cigarette smoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that couch
Alright.
was originally white. It's gold like that because of all the nicotine in the air.
Yeah. And your ceiling was like yellow, you know.
It would rain.
All the popcorn ceiling was like stained yellow. Y'all just don't know, man, what it was like. That's why we're outside all day. You want to
Your
smell
wood
that
floors started off as pine, but they looked cedar.
shit. They got a nice patina on them after a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jesus. Holy fuck, man. From all the dirty feet, that's what the patina came from.
Yeah, because
But it
I
wasn't
never
from
washed it.
us
I
because
still
we
don't.
weren't allowed in the house. So
Yeah, it wasn't.
Right.
No.
But when we were allowed in the house, it was like to come in, take a shower, and eat, and then maybe watch a
Go to
little bit of
bed.
TV and go to bed.
Mhm.
Yeah, but when we came in, our feet were dirty as fuck
This is true.
Yeah.
because we were outside
Mine
playing in
weren't,
fucking
'cause
mud. And
I wore shoes
Yeah, I wore
like a
shoes.
normal human being.
No, I didn't.
I didn't either.
I wore shoes.
I still
'Cause
don't. I'm still
Where I
barefoot
live,
right now.
you wear shoes.
Oh yeah, because everything in the fucking environment tries to kill you out there.
Yeah.
The
And it's
terrain
like-
itself tries
and
to
it's
kill you.
And it's 300 degrees, so
Yeah.
yeah. you
Even
just
the
melt your
dirt and
feet.
ground, like the rock
That's
is hot.
that's just callous.
Yeah, I don't know.
No,
Yeah.
I don't care how much callus you got. You're not walking around barefoot out here very much.
Last
just
time I
ain't
went to
happening.
West Texas, I realized how bad. Like every plant reaches out and tries to grab you. The ground itself tries to roll your ankle every step you take.
Mhm.
This is true. That's probably why I got some weak ass ankles.
Damn.
2 surgeries. It's fun.
Oh, well, what do you guys say? What are you thinking?
I got
yeah, I'm
eat,
good
so
now.
let's.
All right,
Yeah.
we're gonna wrap it up, y'all.
Year
Uh,
after
love
the
y'all.
1 year.
Yeah, 1 year,
Thank you for celebrating our 1 year with us.
48th episode. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We'll have to come up with something special in the next few shows or something. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, maybe we can do some giveaways of some sort.
Yeah. I'm on break now.
Maybe.
Just dropping that. Oh. Well, we're gonna wrap it up. Let's get
All
our
right, yep.
let's get our fucking 1 year.
What's up, brother?
All right. Got it. What?
Right.
What the fuck? All right. We're closing that bit.
Jay, just get in Discord.
Yeah.
Just jump in Discord, Jay.
We'll talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna end the stream and we'll talk some more. All right, y'all have a good night. Be easy.
You're
Bye,
right.
y'all. Bye, Shorty.
Bye, Shorty.
Thanks for coming in, Missouri.
Everybody.
Love y'all. Mean it.